Think they'll catch us before the climb?
Not if we keep this pace.
AI video generation is evolving fast, but there's still one problem almost every creator faces: using 5 or 6 different tools just to finish one project. You generate clips in one place, organize assets somewhere else, write prompts in another app, and before you know it, your workflow becomes a mess. What if there was a single AI native workspace that could manage your entire creative process? From planning your ideas and organizing assets to generating videos, refining shots, and building reusable workflows? That's exactly what Flova is trying to solve. In this video, I'll show you its latest features, how they can speed up your workflow, and why it could become your go-to platform for creating AI videos, viral videos, short films, and much more. This is the AI tool I'll be showing you today, and honestly, this thing is an absolute beast. Don't make the mistake of thinking it's just a random image or video generator, because it's capable of so much more than that. It's loaded with powerful features that make it stand out from most AI tools out there. So make sure you watch this video to the very end, and don't skip any part, because I'm going to show you just how insanely powerful this AI tool really is. Once you see everything it can do, you'll understand why so many people are talking about it. Now here's my favorite part. You don't have to do all the heavy lifting yourself. If you look over here, you'll notice that besides Flova's own AI models, it also brings together some of the best AI models available, all inside one platform, including Happy Horse, Kling 3, and many more, all ready for you to use from one place. Now, you might be wondering, how do you actually use the Flova agent? Well, it's super simple. Just click right here in the prompt box and tell it exactly what you want. For example, I could type, "Help me come up with a concept for a thriller film," then hit generate. And just like that, Flova gets to work. One thing I really like is how easy the prompting process is. You don't have to spend forever trying to come up with the perfect prompt or worrying about how to word everything. Just describe your idea in plain English, and the AI helps you refine it along the way, making the whole process much easier. Now, as you can see, it has already replied with a few simple questions. It's asking what type of thriller I want to create, whether it's a psychological mystery, a survival thriller, or a conspiracy investigation. All you have to do is answer those questions. So I'm just gonna say, in the year 2099, the last human discovers a hidden AI city. I can also tell it I want the final video to be around 20 seconds long. Then I'll hit send. Another thing I love is that you don't have to stress yourself trying to write the perfect prompt from the beginning. Flova guides you through the process by asking follow-up questions. So even if your idea is rough, it helps shape it into something much better. It honestly makes prompting feel effortless. As you can see, it has already replied with another question, asking what format I want the film to be in. I can choose between a cinematic short film, a micro drama, a teaser, and a few other options. So it's really up to you to pick whichever style fits your idea. For this example, I'm going with the cinematic short film option. And once I've selected it, I can simply send it over just like that. What it does next is continue asking you a few more questions so it can better understand the direction you're going with your project. That way, it can generate a much stronger and more accurate result instead of just guessing what you want. As you can see, it has now asked me to choose the overall visual style. I can pick from options like neon noir, bleak realistic future, or surreal AI nightmare. For this one, I'm going with bleak realistic future. After that, it asks what I want the final beat of the story to emphasize. All you have to do is choose the option that best matches your vision. And once you're done, just sit back and wait for the output. So after answering those questions, Flova generated a complete draft of the script for us. But it didn't just stop there. It also asked a follow-up question, giving me different ways to improve the story before moving on. Without wasting any time, I selected make the ending more terrifying and sent it. Not wasting much time, it came back with a revised version of the script, making the ending even more intense. It also included another follow-up question, asking if I was happy with the revised script and whether it was ready to move into production. Since I was satisfied with it, I simply told it to confirm the script and proceed with production. The next thing it asked was what format I wanted the 20-second cinematic thriller to be created in, giving me another level of control over the final output before generation began. I quickly selected widescreen cinematic and hit send, and just like that, Flova generated the complete video specification. It laid everything out clearly, from the overall concept and visual direction to the pacing and production details, so you know exactly what the final video is going to look and feel like before it's even created. That level of planning really helps ensure the final result matches your vision. After reviewing everything, I simply typed done, giving the agent the green light to continue. From there, it automatically moved on to creating the storyboard, including the key characters, location shots, scene breakdowns, and even the sound layout, making the entire production process feel almost effortless. As you can see, it has now generated the entire storyboard for us. It includes all the key elements, the different shot types for each scene, and even the audio layers, so you already have a clear production plan without having to figure everything out yourself. At this point, all you need to do is take a quick look through it and make sure everything matches what you have in mind. If there's anything you want to change, you can easily do that before moving on. Once that's done, Flova asks one final question: how you like to proceed with the storyboard before it starts bringing everything to life. I approved the storyboard and waited for it to finish generating. And there it is. Everything is now ready. I can click on every single element that was generated. As you can see, here's the main character, here's the road, and here's the city itself. Everything is displayed right here for you to review. And the best part is that every single element is editable to match your preference. For example, I can click on the character and type something like, "Make him look okay." Of course, you can use any edit prompt you want. I'm just showing you how the editing feature works. Once I send that over, Flova will regenerate just that specific image based on my request, instead of making me start the whole project from scratch. So we'll give it a few seconds while it updates the image. And while that's happening, if you look over at the chat box, you'll notice it has already asked me to review all the generated assets for consistency before moving on to generating the actual shot footage. After reviewing everything to make sure there weren't any mistakes or inconsistencies, I simply typed done to let Flova know I was satisfied and ready to move on, while the character edit continued processing in the background. That way, I didn't have to sit around waiting. The workflow keeps moving, making the whole creation process feel fast and seamless. Now, let's move over to the voice section. Here, Flova asks whether you want to use the voice from an existing video or have it generate a brand new one from scratch. Since we've been creating everything from the ground up, I'm going to select generate from scratch and send it. Now, if you look over here, you'll notice that the character edit has already finished generating. And honestly, it looks much better than the previous version. Flova even gives you a side-by-side comparison, making it easy to see the improvements before deciding which one to keep. Since I'm happy with the new result, I'll go ahead and delete the previous version and continue with the updated character. Next, I'll head back to the chat and approve the character's voice so Flova can move on with generating the voiceover. Now the voiceover is being generated. And this is another thing I like about the workflow. It handles everything step by step, guiding you through the entire process, instead of leaving you to figure things out on your own. Every stage is organized, and you always know what's happening next, which makes the whole experience feel smooth and beginner-friendly. Flova asked me to do one final review of both the footage and the audio before assembling the final video. This is a nice touch because it gives you one last chance to catch any mistakes or make changes before everything is put together. Everything looked good on my end, so I gave it the go-ahead. And just like that, our film is ready. Now all that's left to do is click export right here. Choose video, and Flova will render the final project for us. Let's take a look at the final result. And I have to say, the final result came out really impressive. From the visuals to the storytelling and the overall quality, everything came together beautifully. It's hard to believe that something like this was created by simply guiding an AI agent through the process. And the best part is that we made all of this possible using Flova's new agent feature. Instead of jumping between different tools and handling every step manually, the agent takes care of the heavy lifting while still giving you full control whenever you want to make changes. It makes the entire creative process faster, easier, and much more enjoyable. Now, before we continue, let's head back to the homepage because there's another feature I definitely don't want you to miss: the skills feature. The skills feature gives you access to ready-made workflows designed for different creative tasks. Instead of starting from scratch every time, you can simply choose a skill that matches what you want to create, and Flova already knows the best workflow to follow. Whether you're creating videos, images, marketing content, or other AI projects, it helps you get better results with less effort, saving you both time and energy. If you head over to the asset library, you'll see another feature that makes Flova even more useful. Think of it as your personal creative workspace where everything you've generated is neatly organized and ready to be reused. You can save your characters, locations, reference images, approved assets, and other project elements all in one place. That means you don't have to recreate everything from scratch every time you start a new project. Now let's head over to the generator section. This is where you can access Flova's different AI generation tools. Whether you're creating images, videos, audio, or other types of content, everything is neatly organized in one place, so you can jump straight into the type of project you want without any hassle. Another thing I like is that each generator comes with its own selection of AI models. So you're not locked into just one model. You can choose the one that best fits your project, experiment with different styles, and get the results you're looking for, all without leaving the platform. Before you go, stop juggling AI tools and start creating in one intelligent workspace. Flova is an AI native video agent that helps you plan, organize, review, iterate, and produce videos all in one place, so you can focus on creating instead of managing tools. Use my link in the description to sign up on Flova and get 100 free credits. After signing up, you can also earn an additional 200 credits by exploring Flova and completing the onboarding steps. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.